What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, back with my blind playthrough of Slay the Spire, and we have no time to waste. Slay the Spire 2 is almost upon us, so today's episode will be a double act episode. We need still to get a win with the Watcher, and we also need to figure out what those things do when we collect them, so we're going to try to play again with the Watcher after an embarrassing failure in the previous attempt. Here we can remove a card from our deck, obtain 100 gold, grab some more max HP, or grab a random boss relic instead of the starting miracle. I think that pure water is pretty good. It's basically a lantern, right? With more flexibility. I think I want to keep this. So, is obtaining 100 gold better than removing a card from our deck? Possibly. Moving a card from my deck early can be pretty solid. I'm definitely not going for a curse and max HP. Let's remove cards from our deck. Let's maybe try to make a really tiny deck this time. And I will remove a strike here. What my thought is, now that I know what divinity is, and still don't really know what this means. I think it just gave the boss regen, though, to be honest. So I'm operating off of a few assumptions here. First assumption is the Hexaghost attacks you 6 times and then attacks you again in 6 turns. The second assumption is that, well, there's a lot of things I want to cover, actually. Let's get to my assumptions in a little bit and first take a look at where we might want to go on this floor. We don't really have that much cash to just be going into this shop here. Here's an elite and here's an elite. So this is a 2 elite path. All of these elite, yeah, it looks like no matter what, I'm grabbing 1 elite here and then probably going for 1 more elite right here. And we have plenty of opportunity to heal as well. I'm kind of thinking like the question mark route isn't that bad because then we don't take that many damages. Oh, that's right. I like this option because it was the furthest away shop. The awkward thing about it, though, is we only have 2 encounters before that shop. So it's not like we really have that much earning potential, and it's just slightly more earning potential than this shop. There's no other shop options. Okay. Let's go this route, though. I think that that's fine. And we are up against a cultist to start. So we definitely want to start just by dealing as much damage as we possibly can. And yeah, we'll probably just draw a bunch of strikes next turn and we can finish it off. So one thing that I did want to mention is I have seen some discussions around the idea that this is actually like the easiest character to play. And that is why it is like low on people's tier list for like appreciating it. A battle hymn, huh? Your next attack deals 5 additional damage. We're just lucky for some scry. I think the battle hymn is still good here. All right, I'm going to go battle him again. It's got me a little scarred, but that was my fault. It was not battle him's fault. So my assumption here, this is kind of crazy to grab just a free chest here immediately, but it's a great time to talk about my assumption for these pieces, which I think they might be called keys, but the entire thing might be called a key. I'm not totally sure. I think when I open this chest, I will always have the option to pick up one of the keys because my first 3 things on my previous run all gave me an opportunity to pick up a key. Okay, these are called keys. So I can either grab the White Beast statue, which says that we will always grab potions from combat rewards, or the Sapphire Key. I'm going to go for the White Beast statue. I think I can pick up the Sapphire Key at like any point. I don't think that I've completely locked myself out of picking up the Sapphire Key. I might have, but picking up early things that are beneficial could still definitely be useful for me here. We could grab full block. Oh, let's go. Yeah, let's battle him and use my miracle so that way we can also defend. Looks good. Trying to play this a little bit faster too, so that way we can get through 2 acts in one video. Because if I can do 2 acts this video and then, you know, we can maybe complete the game before the release. I think we just eruption, get the double energy back, and then finish it off with a bunch of strikes and a smite, right? Cool. Very nice, very nice. We grab a speed potion, which is dexterity, and worship for 5 mantra already is beautiful. Because I think if we can play a really small deck, we could actually just go for a divinity strategy super early on, and picking that up super early on I think is really, really good. We can use this to like potentially even take the calm out of our deck, or maybe, you know what, no, we don't care about wrath form anymore. We just go from vigilance into divinity and we're solid. Gain a bunch of gold to gain a curse of doubt. So we could take this instead with the plan of removing this. I think that that's probably worth it. We also lost the last run because I added too many curses into my deck, but these curses aren't that bad and I will be able to get it out of my deck before anything even happens. You walk into a room filled... You walk into a room to find a large hole in the ground. As you approach the hole, an enormous serpent creature appears from within. Hoo, hoo! Hello, hello, what have we got here? Hello, adventurer. I ask a simple question. The most fulfilling of lives is that in which you can buy anything. Do you agree? Yeah. Sure. Yes, this will be all worth it. Yes. There were no S's in its initial statements. I knew it was a serpent, but I was planning on making more S sounds. The serpent, and I know I've probably voiced this guy before. Oh, the serpent. I've probably voiced this guy before and given it a totally different voice, and that's just what you get here at NoLucksGiven, youtube.com/NoLucksGiven. We can become cursed with regret. So this will give us a relic. Or we can grab max HP. But a relic is a pretty big game. So let me see what my current curse is. At the end of your turn, gain 1 week. And what is this curse option? At the end of your turn, lose HP equal to the number of cards in your hand. That is going to add up. And here's the thing. We've got a shop right here. And then no more shops. You can't upgrade curses, can you? I don't think we can afford to take a second curse that we will keep the entire rest of the run. So I think we're going to go for +5 max HP. Would I rather have had the relic than the gold? No, because we can buy whatever random relic we want at this next thing. We could now go for worship gaining retain. I don't think that that's super useful. Oh, you know what? Let's go for an innate battle hymn again. I actually think that that's good. I do actually think that an innate battle hymn is solid. Oh, and we can recall to obtain the ruby key. But I do think that an early upgrade of battle hymn is good. So I'm going to go for that first. And I guess one thing we could do is we could like skip assuming that there's a key here. There could even be a key in the shop. I don't know. Maybe there's always and that's actually a reason to grab early keys because then it would take up a shop space. Oh, we can grab the membership card to start the game. Oh, that is really good. What are our other options? Not super sure. The pair is just max HP. The potion belt is really good with the white beast statue though. I think I'm going to have to go potion belt actually. And then I do kind of like these two, but I'll definitely be buying card removal. Let's start with this and see what we have. 230. This is 311. Okay, if you are in Calm, gain 5 block. Apply 8 mark. Well, an early mark strategy is not the craziest thing, but I think I kind of want to go for a divinity strategy, and for that, I think I'm going to go card removal and immediately just remove Eruption. That makes a lot of sense to me. Add 1 random colorless card to your hand, exhaust. Oh, we're buying this. Let's just buy these things to start off with and then see where we get to. Oh, wait. Let's remove doubt. How about this first? Getting a little ahead of myself there. We'll remove doubt first. That leaves me with 119 gold. We could buy some potions on the cheap now that we do have the potion belt as well. Cut Through Fate I found to be a pretty good card. At the start of your turn, play the top card of your draw pile. Oh, that's pretty good too. And it basically like draws you a card every turn. So it also helps to keep your deck small. Could be a little bit awkward with stances eventually, but I think for right now that's just good. And then we have exactly enough cash to buy either a Cut Through Fate or a potion of 2 different varieties. I should spend all my gold here because there's no shops on the rest of this floor, and I want to make use of my membership card. Membership card's already paid for itself, I'm sure. We don't have to do the math on that. I'm totally fine picking up only 1 remaining thing. And what do I want that thing to be? I do like... Oh, scrying with that power card I just picked up is good. Not with Cut Through Fate specifically, but with Get Lucky, it means that you no longer have to get lucky with Mayhem, and Mayhem is just like a guaranteed thing. So that's pretty cool. No clue what we are about to fight up against other than it being in elite combat. Do I want a fire potion? Let's just Cut Through Fate. I think I'm not ever going to be upset with this. And here's the thing. I think with this speed potion, we're not really going to have too much trouble on this encounter here either. Okay, this guy can pack a punch for sure. But we can really get in some shield when we need to. Let's just double strike to begin with. Just to front load some nice damages. And now it's angry. Great. Now look what we did. So there's Mayhem, there's Worship, there's a pair of Defense, which we can use to fully block this turn. What if I went Mayhem double Defend with the Miracle and the Potion? Yeah, this seems good. Okay, so now every turn we'll play a random card off the top of the deck. If we randomly play the Eruption, you know, so be it. Oh, whenever you play a skill, it gains strength. Oh, yikes. Okay, we hit him for a random strike here. I mean, I definitely still have to try to defend this as much as possible. I did forget what this guy did, though, completely. All right. Let's try blocking. We take 9 now. Or no, 11. Okay. Maybe it's bad. Maybe I just should have, like, been attacking it to start off with. But what I was hoping was to hit Eruption and then unload a bunch of smites. I think this is fine. 9 and then 24 times 3 will definitely be enough. Okay, great. Because this gives me 2 more energy back. And calculated. Yeah, maybe for now the Worship is like kind of expensive, but it does seem good while the deck is small. So upon pickup, raise your max HP by 7. Okay, fair enough. I don't get an opportunity here to grab a key instead. So maybe you just don't grab a key off of this type of thing. A second Worship. Second Worship starts to look good. The interesting thing about a second Worship is... I'm going to read this in a second, but if you go worship, that only actually costs you 1 energy, because then you get the 3 energy back from playing both of them. But you are still losing energy from that, unless you can make your worships cheaper, which you can. It's a little bit tricky to do. You've got to upgrade these and then give them retain, and then find the card that can make your retain cards cost less. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand and retain it. Enter Calm. End your turn. I'm a little bit afeared of the double worship not doing enough, but I think it's too interesting of a strategy to, like, turn away from. So I'm going to try that out. We're going to open up a chest here. Assumedly, we will see an option to take an emerald key, or no, the sapphire key again. Okay, well, that's good, because that allows me to know that we can still find keys that we have passed previously. So now we have to decide, is the dream catcher worth it, or would we rather just take the sapphire key? I've never had the dream catcher. So whenever I rest, I assume I'm going to get the decision of 3 cards. And when are we resting? We could rest here. When am I upgrading is the other question. Oh, is Mayhem cost 1? Yes. I do like Mayhem for sure. I am not sure about the Dreamcatcher. I do want to pick up these keys at some point. We can pick up the keys instead of resting, right? So that makes me even less likely to rest, which means I think I do just want the sapphire key here. Makes sense. I think all of that logic checks out. Now let's take on a pair of lousies. Pair of lousy little louses. And we just need 1 defend this turn, though we could vigilance instead, so that way we have extra energy at some point going forward. It's basically just throwing the energy down the, I don't want to say down the hole, down the drain, like down the line. That's the phrase. We're throwing our extra energy down the line, and I think that that's a good move. We are weakened now, so now is not the best time to go for some crazy plays, but we could double worship and then cut and smite, and I think that puts us there. Yeah. Okay. Double worship. Earliest divinity stance you've ever seen. Wabam. Doesn't matter. And wabam. Not bad. Not bad. Now we can grab a Blessing of the Forge, upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Pretty cool when you want to convert a bunch of smites, so I do appreciate that. We could also use that to get some retains. I don't think I want another Battle Hymn. I think I just want to steer clear of the strategy that I tried last time, but I will say, like, I'm not particularly enticed by a swivel. A swivel does similarly toss my energy down the line, like the play I just made. You could use the swivel early, and then you could break out of a calm with a enrage, but I'm going to remove that anyways, and I probably want to start my big turns with entering divinity, so I don't think that swivel helps me for the ultimate game plan. Carve Reality, give me a smite. I just don't think it's what I need to be doing. We could get a second Battle Hymn and not upgrade it, but let's be honest, I'm probably going to wind up upgrading it because I'm just a glutton for punishment. It does still seem good to me, even though I lost my last run. I'm going to take a second Battle Hymn. The downside to the Battle Hymn, I will say, is that if you ever lose that draw, that is really debilitating. And I don't want this to pressure me into making the exact same build as last time, which I did think was lacking in some ways. Not that many ways, but still some. Skipping this early feels crazy. Carve Reality is still an upgrade over Strike. I'll go for Carve Reality just for the early damages. All right, back on board. Now we got a bunch of little dudes. Fat Gremlin, Sneaky Gremlin, Gremlin Wizard, and another Sneaker. Okay, this is a lot of damage right now. So it looks like I want to Battle Hymn, Vigilance, and Defend, letting my Worship go. I could also Vigilance, Worship. Oh, that won't break me into Divinity, breaking the Vigilance. No. I was thinking the extra 2 energy could be cool. If we upgrade all cards in our hand for the rest of combat, it's additional block here. I mean, using my potions is good. Making one of these 2 weak could be totally fine, so that it hits me for like 7 instead of 9. But if we just upgrade both of these defensive cards, that's 20 block. That also upgrades the Miracle. All right, let's go Blessing of the Forge. So now I have 2 extra energy from this, but I don't know if I actually play the Miracle here. I might just let Battle Hymn go, or I just go Vigilance plus Battle Hymn, no Miracle. Worship's going to retain, Miracle's going to retain. Actually, I think I could throw one of these too. Let's throw it at the higher health Sneaky. Sure. Though I am potentially able to kill this next turn. Now it's 19. I probably just block everything and call it there. This is fine. So now I could easily double Worship, go Miracle, Worship, Worship. But most of these things are one-hittable. So I don't really feel like I need to go into my Divine Stance. I am now weakened, probably thanks to this punk. I could definitely take out this guy. Well, 4 plus 4 plus 4. Yeah, I mean, we could still do it. And this guy's hitting for a lot. So I think that that's probably worth it. Let me see what the Smite does. 9. So we could also just throw this here. And then 9 plus 4 plus 4. I don't even remember what this guy did. I wasn't paying enough attention. When I say remember, I mean I wasn't looking. But I could use my Miracle to clear out, like, more guys, potentially, right? Is that even true? I can double smite this, and then I've got a smite and a strike, which I can use to take out this guy. Sure, let's do that. Strike, strike. Miracle, smite, strike. So now I only take 4 this turn. Didn't have enough energy to play the defend. This guy is still charging. Oh. This guy's making me weak. This guy is charging and now going to do something big. And I'm still weak. And I don't have the energy to play both of my warships. So all I can do here is defend and take a bunch of damage. I could also play 1 warship. Maybe I play 1 warship and then defend. Okay. I'm going to take a bunch here. Nothing I can do. Next turn I get to worship, and then I've got enough energy to do whatever I want. But we're going to take some damage in the meantime. maybe it wasn't worth it to make this play. Maybe I should have just defended for another one because, like, now they're not doing anything against me. But this guy's still actually tough to beat because I'm weakened. So yeah, 4, 5. All of these numbers are pretty small. I think I'm going to go Divinity here. Just gives me a bunch of energy too. And how do I clear this guy? We've got a few turns to clear this thing. But in order to clear this guy, I mean, I can play everything in my hand technically. So I probably just don't sweat it. But I am thinking like the smite can take this guy out fully. Oh, I think we can win with this, right? Yeah, well, now I definitely can. Now I can just play all of these. And there might have been a better play here. Maybe I should have focused on the guy that was like building up. But what can you do? So Just Lucky is reasonable with my card that Mayhem. So I think I like this. And it's cheap. Doesn't do anything extraordinarily well, but it does a lot of things. So I think it's good. And scrying also helps me get through my deck quicker. Now the question is, do we have enough health to take on an elite fight? I think we have to. I think we gotta do it. Oh, it's these ones. Okay, these guys are a little bit nasty, though. If we upgrade, we keep both of my warships for the rest of the game. I mean, I'm going to play one warship here, so it's not that big of a deal, but I think this is still a fine use of the potion. Yeah, can't take it with us. Let's use it rather than lose it here. I'm not going to play the second warship, so we can play this whenever we want to. And then we have a choice to miracle so that we can defend, or go for that next turn when I might need to defend a little bit more even. Yeah, I'll just take 9. So at any point, we can worship. So that's cool. Tranquility, is it called Tranquility? It's not called Tranquility, is it? Vigilance. Vigilance is basically free if I draw that. So how much block do I have to put up here? 18. This is 10. That's 12. No way I can just like worship and unload here, right? I mean, actually, maybe. Worship would give me 4, 6 energy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thing is, like, 12 times 3 is a lot. It basically, I think I'm going to go for it. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's worship, enter our divine stance, and then we can cut through fate. Let's focus on the ones that are attacking us right now. Let's now get rid of both of these cards and try to draw one more attack. We draw another strike. We are 1 off here. 18, also 1 off. We probably just also play a Get Lucky on top of that. But also Smite plus Get Lucky clears this one. So at the very least, we're setting up to clear the things that are looking to kill us right now, which is good. Let's do another Carve and Get Lucky, and then, yeah, I think I'm going to take out both of the things that are attacking us right now. Let's just do Carve, and I'm going to hang on to as many Smites as we can. Just Lucky is fine. We will... Actually, the defend is good, because we're not drawing it this turn, we're drawing it next turn, and we want to be able to play 2 defense next turn, if we really want to. But a strike and a smite takes out this sentry, and we actually get to hang on to the miracle. I think that was solid. We do exit Divinity, stance now. So we'll have to go the full route, and we have two options here. I was thinking we could double defend, but we didn't actually draw double defend. So I think let's just go for Eruption and then lay down some smites. And of course use Miracle so that we can play the final one. And there we go. Did we take any damage that fight? I think we probably did. Whenever you add a skill to your deck, upgrade it. Ooh, okay. Well, maybe now we will pick up a skill. No, we will not. Deal 10 damage. If fatal, upgrade a random card in your deck. Huh. It's pretty cool. It's not bad. Deal 7 damage if the last card played this combat was an attack, gain in energy. Deal 8 damage if the enemy intends to attack, enter calm. I can see some use for each of these things. I think that Lesson Learned is a little bit greedy. It's basically like the feed of this class, right? But I think that we can actually get some good use out of it. The egg is then going to make it more likely that this hits the things that it just winds up like upgrading all of the cards in our deck is the game plan. All right, lesson learned. If it's bad, well, then lesson learned. But I'm going to try to make that work. Here, I think we will need to rest up. Though earlier I talked about not wanting to rest up. I think we just simply need to do so. And I guess we go for this encounter. I might even want to rest up again. But the encounter could give us an opportunity to like upgrade one random card plus grab a random thing. There's also some risk, but most of our encounters have been fairly easy, I think. Slavers have dealt some damage to me before, so I don't want to get cocky here. Apply 3 vulnerable. Oh, sure, that's really good against the boss. We are up against the Hexaghost, right? Let's start with a Battle Hymn and then probably just a pair of defends here. Hopefully we can dispatch this with our lesson learned and do some nice stuff because of that. 8 block plus 5 block is 13 block, so I'm not going to question that. We are just going to defend and bide our time. We'll pick up another smite. Both of our warships are in the discard pile already, but now we're no longer weakened. Defending is not like great here, but we can just lucky into Cut Through Fate, and that could find us a second block. Or we could just establish Mayhem. No, I don't think that that's worth it. Because we can totally find the second block here. Don't need that either. I did not realize our deck was so small. We are not going to be able to find the second block here now, of course. Let's at least defend once, though, and then strike. And did I mess up? If I didn't play the defend... No, guys, I can't play all of these cards. My smites still cost us some energy. So, we take 5. I think we might be healing up, but can we finish off this guy with the card that I want to finish it off with? Let's scry for it. There it is. Okay, so let's not discard Lesson Learned, and let's just make sure we can kill this thing next turn. Could actually kill it. No, we can't kill it with Mayhem. We can't play Mayhem. We need to double defend, and then we smite, and then next turn we smite plus Lesson Learned, and we get a free upgrade. Cool. Okay. No damage. Oh, that's not true. 5 damage for an upgrade is basically what we traded in this fight. Oh, gosh. They're going to make our math a little bit trickier, but smite, Lesson Learned will do it. Upgrade a random card in your deck. Oh, that's not too random, is it? Oh, Warship. Beautiful. Okay, no, it does just upgrade a random card, like, over the course of your entire deck. That would have been great if we could have controlled that too, but I suppose it's still fine. An Explosive Pot, not going to be super useful against the Hexaghost, but we'll take it. And then we have empty body, meditate. Oh, put 2 cards from your discard pile into your hand, retain them, enter calm, end your turn. Wow, so that is a really cool way to potentially... I don't like the end your turn, though. But it is a pretty cool way to get back both of my mantras, right? And then retain both of them. And then if I have that card that is making my retained cards 1 cheaper, it's a power, then that could be pretty useful. But I'm kind of thinking, do I just want the empty body? You know what? I don't think I need block right now. I think I also don't know if I need the meditate, because I think the plan is to upgrade. Maybe we take a consecrate. 5 damage to all enemies for free, I think can be very useful. I feel like I should be taking an upgraded skill rather than just a basic attack here. But I actually feel like the consecrate is more useful for me. Not right now necessarily, but maybe for the next floor. And I might still be resting, but I think we can make it. So I'm going to grab the ruby key. I think we can get through the Hexaghost. The first attack should only hit me for like 42. I'll try to block as much of that as I can. And then I think I can kill him in 6 turns is the gamble here. So that's what we're going to go with. Not attacking. But does playing cards change the... Yeah, there's definitely a little bit more to this mystery. That was fine. That you don't mind. What else can I do? Does this make you totally change your mind? I think it's way too risky to play Eruption because I will lose if I do not find specifically Vigilance when this thing decides to attack. Let's just end the turn. Okay. It's happening. It is hitting me for a whole bunch right now. I could just double worship here. Then we apply a bunch of vulnerable. So at that point, it is taking, 4.5 times damage. I cut, I strike, I smite, and that's like a little bit of stuff. Or do I simply try to defend as much of this as possible, which probably means defend, cut, and hoping to draw another defend. I think this is the safer route. We could also go for Mayhem. No, let's just double defend here. Okay. We'll see if this was a bad maneuver, but I'm going to take 20. And now I think I have 6 turns where I really just have to weave in little defenses in the meantime. But for the most part, I'm not super hard pressed by what it's doing. I think this is right. We can carve reality for another smite. At some point, we're going to have too many smites, but I don't think that time is right now. And we could just start to unload the smites if it feels like we have too many. Now we're calm, so... Oh, and we get some burn, sure. Okay, this turn it hits us for 10. It's actually a little bit more. I think I probably want to worship and then possibly throw in a defend. We don't really need more smites right now either. This is free. I think we need to make sure that we're killing it before the next time it goes off. And I can unload 6, no, maybe even more smites. When I play my second, well, if I don't play a smite here, don't I rip a card? I do. Oh, let's Miracle Mayhem. I think that's a good move too. So we're just going to take 10 to the face, but we'll heal up all of our health if we make it to the next floor, which I think we can do. Oh, I'm enraged now. Okay. I was like, why am I all of a sudden taking 12? I think we're not going to be enraged, though. I think we're going to get Divine on this punk ass and Worship. That means we did not exit Calm, but we did exit Calm at the start of the turn. Right. So now we have 6 energy to unload, 5 smites, and a strike. Each of these are 36, which means this is about 200. I think this will actually be lethal. That's a 50. That's a 50. That's a 50. That's a 50. And goodbye. Okay. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. And I think that is why people say that this class is a little bit busted. I want to find out why this class is busted and do some busted things, right? That's the point of this. And now we get to add potentially Establishment to our deck. Oh, I didn't take it out with the upgrade card. I need to figure out what that achievement is going to be because I ate the donut, right? So I want to upgrade on somebody. I don't think we're going to... Enter Divinity, die next turn. Retain. Oh, that is so much easier than everything else I've been doing. However, very scary. I think... Wait, did I pick up that card that I... Oh, I didn't. I went for Consecrate rather than the thing that could pick up other retains. I do think Establishment is still great, and it's rare, so I kind of forgot it was rare. I think I maybe want to show that this can be good rather than just like repeat the mistakes of my past run. I think that we can actually do something good with Establishment. I think that Establishment is a great upgrade as well, and upgrading my mantras are all really good. Let's see what we get here. Oh, the Pyramid. But those aren't retains, right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No way. Are not discarded at the end of turn. At the end of the turn, you no longer discard your hand. I don't think that that works, but if it does, it is really busted. Huh. Otherwise, I actually don't like it because we need to discard our hands because we already are retaining a bunch of cards and generating cards. You can no longer obtain potions is no good because I'm gaining a potion every combat. And I've got the potion belt. Like, we are already a potion build. I'd rather grab a random potion from the tiny house. Runic Pyramid might not be it. I think I'm going to look up if Runic Pyramid works with Establishment. If it doesn't, then I think we're going to go for the tiny house. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like it works, and that was kind of evident by the wording, by this specifically not saying retained, but also I think that would just be like super, super busted. So I'm going to go for the tiny house. We're going to grab gold, max HP, obtain a card, upgrade a random card, and it upgraded Establishment. Oh my God, that is incredible. Wow, this is a really, really good start to a run. Exit your stance. Deal 3 damage 3 times, enter Wrath, shuffle this into your draw pile. Tantrum. I mean, I like entering Wrath for a lot cheaper. And then we also have Windmill Strike, which is now retain. And honestly, like, pretty good too, because of the upgrading of establishment. Establishment now starts in our hand every game. So we can really play for it now. I don't want to have too many retains, but I think I'm fine with a windmill strike. It's expensive, but it's not expensive. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah, let's go for this. We can also now pick up the perseverances again with pretty good results from that. And only 2 different starting spaces. Okay, a shop immediately and then more shops. We have some shops over here. Oh, this branches out all the way to here, though. But looks like we can never fight 2 elites other than this route specifically. And that route actually opens up for 3 elites. I probably want to go the route that is the most elites. There's a bunch of question marks this route too. Are there any shops this route? So that would be the downside. Not a single shop. I would like to go to at least a single shop. This route is double shop, which is maybe also still fine. Oh, and I can still hit the second elite. All right. I like that then. It might be shop overkill, but we do have a lot to spend. So I do think I want to use that. Oh, and Tropic Brew is really good. We'll definitely want to unload some potions then as soon as possible and then pick a bunch of potions up, or maybe just save the Entropic Brew forever and do some really good stuff with that. Our first turns are going to be fairly straightforward from now on. And do I want to Miracle a Worship? I actually think that might be the right play. Sure. Excuse me. Let's Miracle a Worship. And I'm going to try to kill this ball and upgrade a random card. I'm really going to try to do that. Here is my upgrade. I probably here want to Vigilance and Defend, though. Yeah, that seems pretty straightforward. I could have gone for Plated Armor. Maybe that would have been a little bit better, open me up to just do more things. But we block all of this, and now I am looking to enter Divine Stance and then take this thing out eventually. Though I will say, I want to find my Lessons Learned again. So maybe we just get lucky now. Oh, I'm frail. That's a bummer. Do I need to use my Plated Armor now then? There's not really many ways around this turn. It feels like I'm just going to take a bunch of damage. Definitely don't need that. Okay. So, what are we doing now? I mean, I guess I just defend as much of this damage as I can, which is like none of it, and then carve reality and strike this thing. Okay. Maybe we can unload. We do draw mantra here every time. So we have an opportunity to make a big turn this turn. What else can we do? We need to block for 10 if we don't kill them. I know I can kill them here. My question is, can I find Lesson Learned? And I don't think I can guarantee that, so I think I just need to worship. If we find it off this cut-through fate, that's great, but I'm not expecting to. But let's take a look. Yeah, we didn't find it. So I think we just have to take this thing out, unfortunately. The only other thing we could do is like dig for draw in some capacity, but I don't think that makes any sense to do. Let's just smite it out. and finish with that. A Gambler's Brew could have helped us find it there, but we did not have the Gambler's Brew yet, and now we can add a third eye, an evaluate, or a follow-up. I don't like follow-up. What is more important, shuffling in an insight or scrying 5? Scrying 5 seems cool. Let's go for a third eye plus. It's a new card to me, so that seems cool. And now let us take a look at this shop. We do have the discount, so we could really get to buying in these shops. That's something that I don't think I really considered, was how far I could potentially take this discount. At the start of your turn, gain 1 mantra. I don't think so. Whenever you scry 2 additional cards. I mean, yeah, that's probably pretty good. Take an extra turn after this one, end your current turn. So it basically is just like it does a lot of things. This seems quite good. And what was the non-upgraded version of this? It costed 3. So yeah, costing 2 is a big upgrade. Upon pickup, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. So this is not bad either. If I want to take the Dolly's Mirror, I probably buy Vault first, just so that way we could maybe... And last time I had something like the Dolly's Mirror, maybe, I did some save scumming. I'm not going to be doing that right now. This is a fine potion, but we're also kind of fine on potions. It's about 150. It's 158. So this would be 208. Oh, wow. That still leaves me a lot more purchasing power. Not enough to buy the Golden Eye, but enough that I want to buy something. If I want to buy something else before I Vault, then we probably could. Shuffle your discard pile into your draw pile. Draw 2 cards. Gain 3 strength, 3 dexterity. Gain 1 less energy at the start of each turn. What the heck is this? No way. That's wild. I like this. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Vault Mirror. So what does this do? Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage to all enemies? No. Am I going to go for Deep Breath Plus? That's the only question. I think it's good. I think I go Vault, Deep Breath, Mirror. No, card removal, then Mirror. Vault, Deep Breath, card removal. Probably on a strike now that we have all of those other damage sources in hand. And whenever you game block this turn, apply 2 weak to all enemies. It's kind of cute. But no, let's buy the mirror now. Oh, I get to choose. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, I grab another Vault, right? Vault is crazy good. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I don't even have to save scum then. Even better. Even better. Do I want to buy any of these free cards? Whenever you change stances is totally fine. Whenever you scry, also totally fine. And when is our next shop? It's pretty soon. I think I hang on to my cash considering I can actually buy things in these shops with my discount card. So we are going to leave with that and proceed into an enemy encounter. With 2 vaults in our deck, I don't know. It feels like we've got some pretty good odds here, to be totally honest. I'm going to battle him, establishment, and then I think just defend. We could probably go for a plated armor here, though, too. An explosive potion is also solid. I forget what plated armor does. Is it every time you're damaged, you lose a plated armor? That means I will lose 1 plated armor this turn, but it still buys me 4 health. I think that's good. And yeah, we can check that here. Gain 4 block. Receiving unblocked attack damage reduces plated armor. That's fine. So we wind up losing 1 plated armor here. We still get to keep 3 plated armor. And this guy's going to gain some strength. And then we definitely want to unload this explosive potion at some point, probably. And we also have a Vault now. So, oh, wait a minute. Does block get removed? Block does not work with vaults. I see. I see. So, the only real thing that is useful here is damage. Okay. Let's Miracle Worship, I think. Because otherwise I'm just wasting my extra energy here. I could also just use... Oh no, but then it exhausts itself. Sure, so I'm going to Miracle Worship Vault. So I gain the 3 block, but then I lose it. Yeah, so taking extra turns is a little bit interesting in that capacity, but it doesn't... Oh, it does exhaust. Oh, okay. So it's not... There's some drawbacks on it as well, for sure, for sure. This is 10, so it's a total of 20 that I need to block for here. I definitely want a Consecrate. And 50 less attack damage kind of makes me feel like I'll just need to enter Divine Stage, but nothing I can do about that just now. I could Third Eye into an additional turn, which, like, these extra turns are still giving me free smites. I recognize that. I think I'll Third Eye Deep Breath and see where that gets us, because I can do whatever I want here. Like, I mean, I can draw whatever cards I want. I think I go Vigilance, though, now. And then how much block do I have? I have 9 plus 8 plus 3, right? Which is exactly enough. Yeah. So we'll discard all of these. We're going to shuffle all of them back in, though. Oh, I don't get to draw this. This is just a total reshuffle. Oh, so I should have played these in the opposite order then. Shoot. Okay, let's Consecrate first, because I would like to redraw Consecrate, actually. Even though I really want block here. Let's get lucky. I'm going to go for the big bird. But I might actually try to take out the big bird now this turn. Because I can block these other two. As long as I take out the bird, I'm fine. Oh, I think I'm fine then. Let's just take out the bird. Discard defend. If we cut through fate, then I'll be able to unload my smites after that. All right, we are totally fine. Oh, I do appreciate another Consecrate as well. I don't need Windmill Strike. I mean, it's fine too. But let's grab the Consecrate. Oh, this bird is now down. That's good. We can hit it for 5, and then, unfortunately, we do still need to play 2 more cards on it. But, oh, it's also down, so it's not dealing damage to me right now. Oh, I just realized that. Oh, what if we down this bird then, too? Oh, beautiful. Now I don't take anything here. Oh, these birds are a lot easier than I thought they'd be. It might get up after this turn. We might only have, like, that one opportunity. So stunned, or yeah, we might have 2 turns. That seems pretty easy then to me. Oh, but you have to deal it 3 times in 1 turn. Oh, so it is actually a little bit of a challenge to down the birds then. So you do get a pretty good reward for it. That makes sense. Okay. If we Third Eye, we are unable to draw the card, but we do gain a lot of block from this. Would we ever want to... And I feel like Explosive Pot is also pretty reasonable. But it would leave this at 1 and leave this at 4, so there's still some awkward stuff there. I guess we Carve Reality, we Explosive Pot. And then I'm thinking we do need to throw in some defense here. Let's definitely play this thing because it's so much block. I do want a Lesson Learned. I do also want 1 Warship. The Vigilance does nothing for me. Honestly, the Vault does nothing for me. So next turn is what we need to survive to. I currently have 12 block. I could just play a pair of Defends right now. Or I could go 1 Defend and a Carve Reality plus an Explosive Potion. I like that. Do I need this? Currently have 17 block, and they're about to hit me for 19. Yeah, so this saves me some health. We take out the baby bird, and next turn, I think we will be able to clear this board with some Lessons Learned. Does this bird ever get back up, or is it just like permanently downed? Looks like it's about to get back up. So we can definitely take it out now. 3 attacks on this bird. Yeah, I think we're just in the clear. Oh, we also have Warship. Yeah, sure. Oh, is that actually awkward? No, it's fine. This is lethal, and this is lethal as well. And that upgrades Cut Through Fate. Nice. Entropic Brew. Fill all of your empty potion slots with random potions. I have an idea. Strength, draw 3, miracles 20, explosive. Let's toss one of these two, really, right? These are basically energy. I think I don't need cards, but all of the other ones kind of do the same thing, but I think I'm never short on cards. Sometimes I am. Okay, let's discard... How much is 2 strength? 2 strength on like 3 cards would be 6 times 3. Okay, no, this is always better than this. Oh, but the fire potion just seems so clutch. I'm going to discard the swift potion. I think that all of the other ones are fairly just good at pushing through damage for free. Draw 3 cards, exit your stance. Oh, this is new to me. What did it upgrade? The number of cards. Exit your stance. Draw 3. If you're not in a stance, though, it's just a draw. That's good. I just threw away a draw because I didn't need it, though. Whenever you apply block this turn, apply 2 weak to all enemies. Some amount of weak is good. Gain 9 block if the last card played this combat was a skill. Draw 2 cards. That's also quite good. I think I go for the card that does something and draw rather than the card that just draws but doesn't do anything. I have found that those are typically better. Though a draw 3 is really good. Oh, and this can actually clear your calmness too. It's actually potentially free. Okay, I like that. Cool. Now let's battle up against this guy. And yeah, slightly longer video today, of course. It's just going to make me confused. but that's not going to stop all of this from happening. So all of this is solid. No reason to get empty-minded here. Let's just grab another smite. And yeah, I mean, we want to use at least one potion every fight. So we might even like make a move next turn to just like use 2 potions and take this thing out, rather than have to deal with any of this nastiness. Not the best. I can't play this defend at all. I think I go mayhem, defend, and then I guess nothing. I mean, we can smite. There's no reason really to do it, though, at the same time. We'll take 3. 3 really isn't that bad. Only other option is to add 2 miracles to my hand so that I can play another defend. Is this worth 3? I think this can save me so much more than 3 in a later fight. Oh, the strength potion just will always work, but I don't have to play this smite here. It's going to be free next turn too, and potentially with like an additional form or something. You know what? I will still drink this because maybe I play a random card off of my mayhem. What does Tail Whip do again? Oh, I'm frail. I'm frail. Okay. Or vulnerable, rather. Oh, I just vaulted. Yeah. Doesn't seem bad, though. I think we did fine stuff. We're just, like, gaining more resources here. Can I win right now? I haven't played a mantra yet. I'm debating if I want to just vault here with a windmill strike, or if I want to go like eruption vault. That seems like it probably always wins the game. Let's do eruption miracle vault. And if we need to, we can finish off with some potions, but I'm pretty sure these things will just be able to get it done here. Yeah, easy enough. Oh, I had a lesson learned. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. Just wasn't looking at my hand, unfortunately, there. Oh well. Now we can go for an empty fist, which I really don't like as much. A sash whip to have some amount of weakness. I think we're just going to skip, though. These, if the last cards were played, are not really good with the whatever it is, the new power card that I have, the colorless power card. Let's just skip there. Yeah, that was a bummer. That's unfortunate. Just trying to play fast so that, because I know this video is going to be a lot longer, and, you know, just for my own mental, playing fast is helpful to an extent because it's a grind. It's a long game to play through it all, right? The only relics we can afford here are the Chemical X, which I don't love, and the War Paint, which is just fine, to be honest. Halt Plus on sale. Gain 4 block if you are in Wrath. Gain an additional block at the end of turn if you are in Calm. Gain 5 block. Well, I think we're always grabbing card removal service, and from that point, I don't know that we can really do much else. We can go for like a Blind Plus, which seems fine. This deals 4 damage twice. Wait, shuffle a Through Violence into your draw pile, which is a retain 20 damage exhaust. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really feel like I love any of these things. I think I'm just going to card removal service a strike. And because we have the damage now with our 2 starting cards, I forget what it's called. It's not called inert. It's like the opposite of that word. Innate, yes. And then we could go Blind Plus so that we have some weak. And I like free cards. I think this is probably the play. Yeah, weak is good. And it basically spends all of our gold, so it feels like a pretty good decision on that front as well. Now we go into the fire, and we can completely heal up here, but oh, we don't have an opportunity to grab an emerald key. Oh, that's an even bigger bummer, because I really wanted to do that. Oh no. An upgrade on Mayhem feels pretty good because then it is very easy to weave in. An upgrade on Lessons Learned does nothing at all. Vaults are already upgraded. Most of this new stuff is already upgraded. I don't really need upgrades on my damage. The Windmill Strike upgrade is fine. I think we just upgrade Mayhem here. Cool. Maybe we could have upgraded that for free if I was paying attention, but nothing to be done about it now. And yeah, we can still fight a second elite. There's part of me that's like, okay, what if I fight this elite encounter? Will that give me the thing that I want? I think I'm just not going to be able to find the thing that I want, or it's going to be a little bit rarer from here on out. Not sure which of those two things is true, but nothing to be done at this point. Oh, I would like weakness on some of these guys. Oh, I don't have my gambling potion. So if I add miracles into my hand, I could double worship, but double worshiping always just costs me energy. So there's no reason to ever do it. I'm just trying to not take 20 damage right now. But I think the best I can do is play defend to not take as much damage. All right, so I take 15. That's all we wrote. Both of those going back into my deck feels fine. Maybe I could have played one of them, but I know I'm not going to be able to play the other one until we shuffle through completely. So, yeah, I don't know how we get through this necessarily. Empty Mind. Oh, we're also frail now. Bummer. Let's draw up, I think. And now we could go double defend, and then we don't take that much damage this turn. And we could also make a move on this thing with the Fire Potion. Fire Potion plus Explosive Potion is 30 damage. Maybe we go like Eruption plus Cut Through Fade or Strike or something and actually take this thing out right now. I think that might be better. I like this idea. Let's Eruption. Now this is 18. Yeah, and then I just use both potions. Let's unload on this punk. We can draw a Vault next turn. We can Deep Breath back in our mantras right now, too. If we like that. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to grab the Vault next turn, which means I want to grab Defend right now. And we can draw Deep Breath next turn, too. Okay, we're going to keep all of those there then. And then 20 pot and 10 to all. Cool. All right. Goodbye, Mystic. I think we can deal with a Centurion now. 15 extra armor and coming in big this turn, but we do get to go like Mayhem Vault if we want and even throw in a blind. I think Mayhem Vault is pretty big. Is there a reason to play Deep Breath and shuffle in everything first? Or do I want to draw exactly my second Vault next turn? Let's draw my second Vault and do some Mayhem-y stuff, I think. Yeah, looks good. And this turn we play a free Worship. That's good. So now I probably use my Vault to dig for another Worship. So what if we go consecrate, just lucky. I don't need this for sure. So now I'm thinking I go third eye Vault. And we might even just have the win next turn with a bunch of smites. Oh, we're still enraged. We just have the win this turn. By a lot. By a lot there. Okay, great. Now we get to pick up another explosive potion, a nice little restock of that, and inner peace, wheel kick, or weave. We are starting to scry a little bit more, get the deck a little bit bigger, but I'm considering skipping here. Inner peace entering calm does potentially pay for itself. I do always want some ways to enter calm. Honestly, I feel like I'm keeping the enrage too. I don't feel like I'm immediately just like abandoning eruption, the wrath form. Inner peace I felt was bad last time I took it, which is why I don't think I want it this time. And we aren't really scrying as much as we did last time. Weave is still probably fine, but I think I want more defensive stuff early on because I think my endgame output is A-okay. So let's just skip there. And now we are up against a bunch of cultists. Okay. The explosive pot could be useful. The blind is not going to be that useful immediately, but could be useful eventually. But I guess there's no reason not to just play it and then not take any damage next turn. I could honestly see using the entropic brew soon. It's tricky. Like, you got to use these potions if you want to use the brew. So there is some incentive to do that. Let's try to just get lucky here. An early windmill strike, I think, is good to keep. And then, because we can just blind here, and we can probably get away with just taking this hit next turn. They're all going to be frail. They're going to hit us for, like, what, 4? I think this could be fine. So what do we want to do, having said that? Do I want to draw cards first and look for some block? Probably. Yeah, let's draw 3 cards. Exit the stance. Probably want to play third eye here. It means that I take very little damage, and then we set up a mayhem for some future turns. The other option would just be take 12, because we know the cultists are just going to hit for more and more later. So take 12 now, and then Miracle of Worship, so that way we can get on board for future turns. But I think Mayhem, the Windmill Strike, everything else that we got going on, plus the Scry is not nothing here. I think that all of this stuff leads to some good things. Next turn, we probably want a little bit of defense, but we could even use Worship and Deep Breath to try to hit another Worship next turn. What I really want, though, is my Calm card. So I think I just discard all of these, because I think the best draw next turn is Tranquility, or whatever that's called. And now we are more or less guaranteed to draw that here. Yeah, we take 3, which is A-okay to me. But now we really need to start dealing damage. We do get to go Vigilance Vault here. And I'm pretty sure that has to be the play. So let's start with that. Vigilance, Miracle, Vault. So now all of these things are super cheap. We are getting more smites. And we can't quite exit our Calm just yet. But we might be able to get there with a Deep Breath. I suppose that's what I should do next. A Deep Breath just draws me more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So this gives me a full hand. Now I could go vigilance, defend. That is 13. That's 15. Can I take out one of these punks as well? Oh, I can. I can take out one of these and block the other two. 36. 12 plus 12 is 24 plus 3 is 27. 27 plus another 15 is overkill. Yeah, we just need these three for 39. 39, no, 42. 42. Yeah, so I have enough to kill this cultist for free. So I do that, and then I play a vigilance and a defend, and that's a total of 15 blocks, so I wind up taking 3 for the turn. No real opportunity to lessons learned here, and I'm using all of my energy on doing these things. So yeah, let's get vigilant again. Oh, wait a minute. I need to do some different math. Let's start with this so that way I can see this math a little bit cleaner and don't make any silly mistakes. Now could I kill 2 of them? So what if we say we get to hit one of them for 24? I think this will be better than using a defend now. I think I can kill with, like, playing a carve reality potentially. We make one of them vulnerable. Maybe we make the big one vulnerable. And we can always use the bottled miracle if we really need to. Let's do this now. So this guy's now vulnerable. So what numbers are we looking at there? 18, 22, 9. 22 plus 9. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to add up all of these numbers because I know that we can do it. We can possibly even use the bottled miracles this turn, but I don't think that that's going to be worth it, to be honest. So, wait. No, I am using the bottled miracles because I want to play both of my attacks and the smite that I get off of the attacks. Am I killing all 3 of them this turn? Was it bad that I spent 2 energy to enter calm? Probably. Yeah, I just didn't. If I just didn't play that card, that would have also given me 2 energy. Okay, so bottled miracles plus. Well, it's about how much damage all of these things deal. Oh, and they only deal extra damage to this guy. Right, I have to remember that. So I want to play. Well, don't know how much that helps me, but smite plus smite is a kill on this. Are there other more efficient ways? Because smite plus smite, I waste 2. Are there ways to waste just a little bit less? This was 22. Puts it to 12. 12 plus 9. No. 12 plus 4. No. I think double smite on this is the thing that makes the most sense. And then let's use this. Let's do, so that's 3. It's 8 plus 6. What is the most efficient way to play all of these cards? I know there's a way to do it right here. But I'm kind of like not even really thinking about the math. So here's the numbers. 15, 12, 3, 6, and 12. All multiples of 3. Which means if we can hit this one for 33 and this one for 27, that is really good, but most of these are actually multiples of 6. No. This is not a multiple of 6. This is not a multiple of 6. So we probably need to split up Windmill Strike and Just Lucky. So Windmill Strike is 15. Wait, 15 plus 12 is 27. That is the easiest math ever. Come on, no Lux. Let's do this, and then let's miracle for the Carve Reality and the Smite. Wait, we got that, right? Wait, no, we did not. Oh. Okay, this is fine. Let's, we just keep this at this point. The only other thing is, like, will we be able to draw into this card if we ditch this? I don't think so, but do we still have an extra turn in our deck? Yeah, you can't view your deck in the view, which is annoying. But this should be lethal. Let's just keep that. Yeah, because we're keeping 2 smites. What am I talking about? Let's just defend, take no damage this turn, and then next turn we get to erupt plus double smite on this. Okay. Making that a little bit harder than I needed it to be. We can never do anything here. So yeah, I could have potentially tried to find the Vault, but I'm never drawing another card, so it doesn't matter. Oh! I didn't consider what was happening. Whoops. All right. It's just like small things. Maybe I could have gone through the whole deck and upgraded one more card, but kind of a long shot there. Anyways, now we can either Master Reality, which is not that great. We're only going for 1 Battle Hymn. I'm refusing to pick up another Battle Hymn. It does multiply the Battle Hymn output by another 50%. Or we could just take an upgraded Cut Through Fate. I'm always impressed with Cut Through Fate. It's a pretty good hit off of the power when you're paying attention to it. I think that this is solid. Master Reality upgraded costs 0. But let's just Cut Through Fate here and cut to the chest and see what we get. Will we be able to pick up an Emerald Key here? No. Start each combat with 1 Dexterity. That's good. That's good. But I'm bummed out. No Emerald Key. Nothing we can do. I'm like somewhat trying to will into existence that if I fight this combat, we might be able to find an Emerald Key. But I just don't believe that that is actually true. I don't think that there's any cards that I need to upgrade here. The main reason to go to the Fireplace would be for a heal. But I think we'll be fine. And like all of these encounters also give us potions, which just seem really good too. I'm probably going to unload my Entropic Brew against this elite fight. And then I'm going to get 2 more potions for this next elite fight. 3 more potions for this next elite fight. Okay, this is actually a tough fight sometimes. I'm possibly going to focus on this Slaver immediately. But before we do anything crazy here, let's do something crazy. Let's see what potions we have. 2 energy, another Entropic Brew. Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, wow. Weak is great. Block is great. I might drink another Entropic Brew this turn. Whoa. Okay. I'm thinking about going weak on this, but let's definitely drink this. I don't think either calm nor weak is great for us here. But with this 2 energy, I can probably play both of these and then still play Cut Through Fate right now. And if we can get Calm later, we could go Wrath and take this out. But we can still do that with this. Let's start with a Cut Through Fate. I find Vigilance. I also find Consecrate. I want both of these, but I think I need to grab Vigilance here. Because this allows me to make a pretty cool play here. It is an energy-intensive play, but now I could enter Wrath, Lessoned Learned immediately, And what was that? Add a smite? Oh, I upgraded the attack that adds a smite. I don't see it. Carve Reality. I upgraded Carve Reality. Let's now gain 2 energy. So now I can Vigilance, which is free, and then still play my Battle Hymn in my establishment. And I've got enough block here. Oh no, because I didn't leave the form. I want to play these. Let's take another Entropic Brew. Let's keep going here, baby. This thing is weak. Let's drink a brew. Dexterity. Random skill. More weak. Upgrades. 5 strength. Yeah, nothing I can do about this one. I think we just have to miracle out the Battle Hymn, which is kind of a bummer. But nothing else I can play this turn, right? I mean, I guess I could look for a random skill that gives me energy. I'm just not expecting that to be a thing. Vault doesn't get me anywhere. Oh, wait, it costs 0. Yeah, unplayable when you draw this. Add 2 miracles to your hand and exhaust. Does this count as drawing this? Because if so, this is exactly what I need. Let's try it. I didn't pick this up off of like a potion or something in the previous video because I wasn't sure if this was considered drawing it, but I kind of need to know. No. Okay. Well, it's fine. It will give us miracles when we draw it next time. Yeah, the fact that it doesn't have a cost is awkward. I just didn't know if creating it would be considered drawing it. Here we can simply vault, and if that's the plan, we might as well cut through fate and just lucky. I suppose we just lucky first, and we focus on this guy. No, we don't need that. Yeah, we're just going to focus on this guy because it can deal damage. We can double vault here. Sure. Yeah, I want to draw through my... Oh, I messed up. Nothing to be done about it. But I do want to draw through my deck so that way I can find the card that can make my smites cheaper. I think that makes sense. 2 weak to all enemies is really, really good. So now I only have to block for 14. I can't do that unless I grab some dexterity. Beautiful. And then we'll carve reality. Oh, carve reality is not upgraded, I guess, until next combat. That's interesting. But we'll throw that here. And now next turn we might go flex potion and a smite, a bunch of smites. Especially if we're no longer weakened. I'm not sure when the weakened, gives up. So now we can do a bunch of... Oh, and they are definitely going to stay weak. We do a bunch of fairly powerful smites. Because if we get... Oh, it's 5 strength. Right, so 17 plus 17 is 1 short. That's a bummer. Oh, that is a huge bummer. I guess I'll Blessing of the Forge then. Yeah, we got to do it. And then, do I still need this? This is 32. Yeah. Oh, I thought these were 18 when they were upgraded. They're only 16. So if they're 21 apiece, then 2 smites clears this, and then I probably will just deep breath to try to hit a defend. That makes the most sense to me right now. I could also unload and kill this, but then how am I taking out this guy? I guess we can draw first. We do find third eye, which is enough to block here, but then I can only play 2 smites after that. So let's still third eye to set us up for next turn. I do want Deus Ex Machina. I don't want the wound. This is fine because it's free, but I think I'm just going to trash all of this and then triple smite here. Or double smite, rather. Okay. And we still keep 2 of our upgraded smites and our windmill strike. Next turn we draw 2 extra energy. So that might be enough to unload all of this with those miracles. We can also exit my stance, which is an extra energy. I think we've done it, but we should draw cards first because we might be able to get enraged here. I could also just lucky to look 1 card deeper. I suppose that's good. Let's discard this. Empty mind. And I don't hit the card that I wanted to, but we could vault here. And that probably gets us pretty damn close, huh? So what if we like... Yeah, we just have to keep the windmill strike and the smite, and we'll be able to play those next turn. So let's cut through fate now. Oh, we find eruption too. So now I could eruption, smite, vault. Oh, I don't even need to do that. Let's just finish it off. Great. I could have gone even further, but I don't need to. And if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. I wish I could have picked up a key here, but it looks like we are just going to be keyless. So I'm assuming now that you have to pick up those keys on the first floor. And now we know. And this is just block from cards. Yes. Okay. Enter Wrath, and it's free. And it's free, huh? And it's retainable. Oh, retainable is quite nice. I mean, the fact that it has retain means that it always would have been free because we could have made it free. But a retain enter wrath, I don't know. I haven't entered divinity in a while. It's actually been a little bit slow, and I kind of wish I had that spool that slowly built up divinity over turn just as like a backup game plan. If you were in calm, gain 5 block, but if I end my turn without block, gain 6 block. I'm either going crescendo or I'm skipping here. And I think I'm possibly skipping. I think we skip. Let's skip. Mana is good. Energy is good. So a free way to enter Wrath is fine. And then we do have ways to exit with the Calm Mind. So maybe as my deck gets bigger, another way to enter Wrath is good. It's a little spooky with Mayhem, of course. But then otherwise we're just going to retain it. I'm going to skip. I think I want to focus on ways to not die as just my general game plan. All right, let's see. I've got about a half an hour left to play, so let's see if we can finish this video within that time. Oh, and this thing is about to let loose here. We're definitely going to want a third eye. I don't think that there's really too many other things we can do. Oh, never mind. There's that. That's pretty good for me. And I could also add a random power card to my hand. Sure. Let's grab a random power card. Upgrade with Master of Reality. Definitely won't be fasting. Sure. We'll take a Master Reality and do a little bit of a repeat of last video. And then third eye. We could start to vault. Next turn we could go Vault Worship. It's pretty reasonable. With the Miracle. Okay, that looks like a good game plan for now. We take 5 here. 5 is fine. How much are we taking this turn? Same amount. Same amount. Okay. Would I ever instead just want to get angry and then go into the vault? I think that might be better. Okay. Let's do that instead. Let's get angry. Oh, right. It has this thing. So trying to do a big unload in one turn is actually going to be a little bit trickier. We do need to get out of this form or do a kill, though, right now, or it's about to hit me for 30. But what do we have? We have 18 plus 32 plus 32. I think that's probably just lethal. Especially if we can find, like, one more strike plus. Can also cut through fate into a blind, but I think we just have it. With another cut through fate here. I think we do. I think we do just have it. I love Get Lucky in this position. So we will grab that for free. And actually... Oh, this is good. It clears the block. This is the perfect amount of damage. Because it clears the block but doesn't trigger Malleable. And now we get to go Smite plus, Smite plus. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't think we took too much damage, and we get back our potion there. Can only be played if this is the only attack in your hand. No way. Deal 3 damage 4 times, enter Wrath, shuffle this card into your draw pile. I don't think so. Do we want a Weave, though, at this point? The Weave was also doing interesting stuff when we had the fan. I think I'm just going to start skipping a lot more often right now. Let's move along. Let's, just click the only thing that we can, and that is a Cultist, and what's this guy called? A Chosen. Cultist and a Chosen. Hitting me for 10 right off the bat is a bit of a bummer. Let's get some power here. At the start of your turn, gain 2 mantra. Okay. I think I want that. If you were in Calm, gain 5 block. No, we're going to grab this, and there's not even a reason to play Defend, because we can just gain 6 block at the end of our turn regardless. So I'm just going to use the Auriculum. Yes, we'll grab the Devotion, and then I think I just carve Reality and start making a move on the Cultist here. Because next turn we can possibly even take out the Cultist. We're going to take 4 here. And I don't know if this mantra will really matter, but we have 2 of it, and I guess we could grab a bunch more of it. But I'm not Calm right now, so it doesn't make that much sense to break with the Worship. We could actually just focus on the Chosen this turn, and the Cultist will simply be blocked completely. Huh. Vigilance, Empty Mind draws us a bunch of cards, but we don't need to gain block. Should I just go for Worship and unload on this guy? And should I draw 3 cards first? No, I need to Worship first is part of the issue. I might be able to just kill this thing, though, and deal with the Cultist later. Let's try this. Worship, Worship. Everything is now dealing 3x damage. So 33, 36, 36. I can just take out the Chosen right here. I think that's what I go for. Next turn, I might need help dealing with this guy, but we'll figure that out later, I suppose. And the interesting thing here, too, is I can Empty Mind, but I don't know how much that really helps me to just draw 3 cards randomly. You know what it does? It allows me to Consecrate while I have this bonus damage. Okay, sure, I'll Deep Breath. Oh, and we redraw Windmill Strike. That's a pretty good one to redraw. Sure. Now Windmill Strike is free, but it has reset. Do I have a second Windmill Strike? Oh, maybe. Oh, it dealt a bunch of damage because I was in a different form. That's right. Okay. Third Eye is good enough, but do I want to vault here? Probably want to vault. So I think this is Carve Reality plus Vault. That's pretty straightforward. 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 is good. Did I decline to use lessons learned again? Don't tell me. Another... Oh, no, this is Empty Body. Deal 10 damage, shuffle a Thorough Violence into your draw pile. Gain 10 block, exit your stance. I like that. Question mark encounter, and we are nearing the end of the floor. Choose one of 20 cards to add to your deck. Whoa. The library. You come across an ornate building which appears abandoned. A plaque that has been torn free from a wall is on the floor. It reads the library. Inside you find countless rows of scrolls, manuscripts, and books. You pick one and cozy yourself into a chair for quite some time. Let's take a look at a bunch of cards. Cool. Okay, some of these are upgraded as well. I guess all of the skill options are upgraded. I wasn't sure if this would give me any options that weren't in class, but looks like it doesn't. So, a lot of options here. Add 3 miracles to your hand. That's pretty cool. 4 mantra is a bummer number of mantra. Like, I'm only really dealing with 5s realistically. I think I grabbed the Deus Ex. I mean, it's the only rare card, and 3 miracles is pretty good. The awkward part about it is it can be too many miracles. I don't know how the ordering of it works, if it will, like, hurt us because I'm unable to then draw other cards. But we only have 1 Battle Hymn, so it's not like we're going Battle Hymn crazy, and I think we can try this out. Now we will try out this elite encounter, and then we get to heal up before the boss. Oh, I remember this guy. They're going to shuffle wounds into our deck and otherwise just like hit us for a bunch of damage, right? Do I want a skill potion? Do I want a defend? No reason playing a defend when I will just Oracle come. Let's battle him, establishment, and probably cut. We could skill pot here, but we can also just save the skill pot for the final battle. Let's do this and take some damage. Let's shuffle through a worship, so we'll keep all of this then. No, let's discard all of it so that way we can redraw from our deck sooner with the Vault. Oh, we only grab 1 wound there because we blocked the first damage, though this we are going to take a bunch of damage from. That's not true. We actually get to defend this completely. Oh, beautiful. Do I want to stay calm? I think I want to stay calm here. So I'm going to go Empty Body, then Vigilance, and then use 1 miracle to defend. And that's beautiful. Next turn we could... I mean, yeah, it worked out very well for me there. Now I've got a bunch of miracles that we can do as we please with. Let's definitely blind. And this is 12. I cannot gain 12. We could look for a random skill and probably gain 12, or we could just take 6. It's 6, but it is 2 wounds, so we will have to consider that in the equation. But I think that's fine, and we're basically just playing out my hand here as well, right? Book of Stabbing. Oh, it's a book. Oh, interesting. I wonder, I don't know, we were just in the library. I don't think that that's a hint or relevant at all, but just something that I'm noticing. We can play 2 of our smites here. All of these are retain cards, so we want to make sure that we only have 5 cards in hand here. And I suppose we'll keep these 5. Great. Yeah, we take 6, but 6 is like a fine amount of damage to take, I suppose. Oh, we are going to wind up ripping a card because we also grabbed the smite from the turn. Okay, little bit awkward there then. But this turn, we probably Eruption, then Volt. And we can possibly even just make a move on this guy. We also, we get 2 energy back from that. That's pretty crazy. Let's get lucky. Sure, that's fine. And then I think I go Smite. I'm going to play one of these miracles because otherwise we overdraw. But then I'm going to Vault, and there's no reason to play my Windmill Strike because it's just cheaper and better next turn. I can Vault again here, which probably sets me up to win. But 24 plus 24 plus 30 is 48, is 38. So I just now am looking for the card that can win me the thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Let's do a smite. And then I'm going to deep breath to draw 2 to grab a random upgrade. That's what I'm going for right now. I don't really want to empty body. We could miracle out a worship. And then we could find the next worship. And that allows us to play the empty mind. But I think also all we really need to do here is Vault. Take an extra turn. And that draws us 5 new cards. We make another smite. We still get to draw 5 here. We find the lesson learned. So we finally did it as well. This is 38, and then we can finish off with a lesson learned, and it upgrades itself. Oh. To deal 3 more damage. Maybe that's why the upgrade isn't that good, because it can just randomly upgrade itself. Okay. Negate the next 2 curses you obtain. Oh, that is really cool. And do I want Meditate, finally? I think I do, because we are starting the game with that power card. I think that's good. End your turn is a little bit tricky, but I think we can make it work. Now we definitely heal up before the boss fight. I'm still hoping for that emerald key every time we go into a rest site, but not going to find it. And now this is just the brute. Okay, we can deal with this guy, the champ. The champ is totally reasonable. I think we might decide to worship or miracle worship here. The reason that we don't have to do that, though, is because we will always get or we have the ways to get those worships back now a little bit easier. Do I want to grab a random skill? I just don't want to waste an energy. Yeah, I think I just don't want to waste an energy. Let's play a worship. Looks good to me. This turn, it is going to buff and defend, and that buff is going to be metallicize. So 5 block at the end of all turns now. It's looking to deal some damages. We don't have the ability to gain an extra energy at free will, but we also kind of do because we have the bottled miracle. But I don't think it's worth going vigilance here. I think we just carve reality, get lucky, and vault. That's fine. Okay, next turn. What do we got here? Another smite, a deep breath, a meditate, which means we can go into divine form this turn. That's probably pretty good to do. Am I just not going to block this at all? That's the other question. I definitely don't have the win this turn, but I feel like I can probably get close. Oh, meditate ends my turn immediately. Okay. Let's think then. Let's actually try to get some defenses up. Let's start with a deep breath. Oh, shoot. That's going to make other options worse. But now we can vault instead of meditating. I forgot meditating ends the turn. Glad we didn't mess up, but now let's simply cut through fate and vault. And, oh, I do like Mayhem. We could potion out the Mayhem. Oh, or we could just go for a worship here. No, I don't want worship here. Do I want worship next turn? Yes. Okay. I see the line. Let's do this. Let's Mayhem. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab 2 miracles. Use 1 miracle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we might want to blow a miracle here, but I'm not sure. I think I might want to draw cards because all of these are going to be free and I'm going to have divine form next turn. Let's use the miracle. I only need the 1 energy off of it and I want to vault. There's no reason to defend. There's no reason not to defend. I'll just do it for no real reason. And then vault, we grab a smite. All of these are basically free and we can worship. Oh, we have only 1 miracle off of our Deus Ex, but that's fine. Just double checking that I have mantra already. I do. I'm not sure that this is a kill, but this is all still very, very good. Do I want to try to find a random skill? I don't think I need that. Let's just unload a bunch of damages, I think. This is 100. And I definitely want to play... Oh, I get to play everything here. So let's check for lethal again. 36, 36, 33. It's about 100. I'm going to grab a random skill. Yeah. Let's keep it going. So I have actually a pretty good reason to smite because I'm in divinity here. So let's play out my whole hand. Including this. And then let's vault. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now we will have to... Oh, this is really good. Let's blind. We also got calm, so we might already be set up to not take any damage. An empty body is quite good. An empty body means we don't take any damage. So I could definitely see just like empty bodying plus worship to set up for the next one. Or we just like take 3 and we also weave in a cut through fate. Like that also seems pretty good. Though we know what's in our deck. We know that there's an eruption. We know that there's a just lucky and a consecrate that we could hit alongside that eruption. But if we exit my stance, what am I doing? I'm playing both of these cards? I think I'd rather keep my stance, actually. So let's just weave in a little bit of damage. Let's discard this. I think I keep Eruption for next turn, though. and draw just lucky. We're going to take another look at that eruption, of course, and keep it again. And then worship. Cool. So we take 12. Oh, because of the just lucky blocking for 3. Oh, that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. Only 123 more damage to deal. Don't know what just hit my opponent, but it was my lesson learned. Okay. I thought it might have been, because I don't have too many just like vanilla things in the deck. Let's go for it here. I think if we don't clear them this turn, we'll probably be able to clear them next turn. We have a bunch of extra energy off of this too, which, to be honest, I'm not even using. Just unloading this, we draw another 24, so we should be able to win next turn with a smite plus whatever else we get. Defeat impossible. Oh no. Weakened. Okay, it gained more strength. And it's about to hit me for 32. Mantra wears off. Oh, I'm in divine form now. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's just do this and this. Easy floor there. I think we will grab some liquid bronze and another rare card. That's right, another vault. The vaults have been good for me. Let's just take a bunch of turns and do a bunch of vault stuff. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy 5 times. Sure, I don't think we ever turn down a Vault Plus, though. That seems really good to me. And we also get to pick up a relic. I would take an Emerald Key here if you're feeling generous, but not going to do that. We could grab Curse of the Bell. This should work on Curse of the Bell, because this negates the next 2 curses you take. I think I might like that, but I also have 2 brand new relics that I've never seen before here. During boss and elite combats, you gain 1 energy at the start of your turn. I like that. I like that a lot. Whenever you exit Calm, gain an additional energy. The Violet Lotus turns exiting Calm into a Black Lotus. I'm interested in the bell because it's 3 relics. But the Slaver's Collar does seem quite good here. I'm going to go for Slaver's Collar. It gives you an extra energy, and we can plan around that too by focusing on elite combat. So I think that all of that is really good. I am tempted to see... You know what? Here's what we'll do. I'm going to do a little safe scumming. We talked about safe scumming earlier in this video. I am really curious if this will negate the Curse of the Bell. Does it block the bell? Because the bell can't be removed from your deck, but can it be negated? It can be negated. So what we could grab here is the Juzu Bracelet, which says normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question marks. Every time, and we could grab all 3 of these. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dexterity and the tungsten rod, or we just gain an additional energy on elite and boss fights and still have an extra Amamori. I think we're going to do that. I was just testing for science. I said, we're safe scumming here. Let's do it how we normally do it. Let's grab these 3 things just in case it doesn't work. You never know. And next time, we will be going into the Beyond to finally take down whatever the hell this is. I mean, it looks like a super cultist to me. The cultist of all. Oh, I guess it's the cult leader. Oh, I really wish we still had that mask. It's a little bit later, but I think I realized I need to do a full run today and for tomorrow's video as well, because that's the only way that I'm going to fully complete Slay the Spire before Slay the Spire 2 comes out. So we are hopping back into it here, and I am going to make a slightly different decision now and pick up the Slaver's Collar, and then we will proceed into the Beyond. And one thing I was thinking that would be kind of funny is, well, maybe we can freely go to these question mark encounters now with the idea that, like, okay, if we get cursed, we have protection against those curses. So What else do we want to do here? We could visit a bunch of shops and use that to get like some defense out of our deck. I'm not sure that that's like the best route, but it's definitely an option. I'm not totally against it. And like I said, I'm not totally against just going to a bunch of question mark encounters here. I see a route that is a pair of elites and then even another elite. I mean, do I just want to fight as many elites as possible now that I have the Slaver's Collar? Are those all going to be easy pickings? I wouldn't say that they will be easy pickings necessarily, but I think I'm going to try to max encounters that aren't enemy encounters. Enemy encounters have been kind of tough for me. And discussion with Rainy Cap on my Discord, they were talking about potentially these being the things that really end your runs. And yeah, I think that is certainly possible. We're definitely going to go for Establishment and Battle Hymn. This is just Thorns, yeah. And then we'll go Vigilance and take a little bit of damage. I guess if we don't play Vigilance, if we simply cut through the Fate, then we can 6 block. So we can take 3 damage to hang on to our Miracle and deal some damage to them instead. And I do want to kill this before it gains too much strength, right? So yeah, let's do this instead. We're going to cut through Fate. We cannot play Vault here, no matter how we slice it. We could grab a 3rd eye. I think we just bin all of these, maybe? Sure. And that draws us Lesson Learned, which is also something I want to discard. All right. We get 6 block. We take 9 from this. And now it's only attacking for 13. Oh, we get a bunch of extra Miracle this turn. Okay. We don't really have the energy to do too much here, though, awkwardly. And we don't have an extra turn. Maybe I did want to keep away to make sure I could play that extra turn this turn. But, like, if I just Eruption and then play a bunch of attacks, we're going to take way too much damage here. So I think the plan is to defend and strike and do nothing. And then, like, just play a bunch of miracles also for no reason. No way I can kill here, right? That would be wild. But it's 9 plus... 7 plus 9 plus 12 is 21, 28, so 56. 56 plus 9, yeah, it doesn't get me there. And then I would take a bunch of damage back. So I think all we can really do here... Yeah, this is not a great turn. We can strike, we can defend, we can Windmill Strike, but, like, it doesn't really help us to do so. We also have to play some amount of miracles. I guess we play the Windmill Strike just because I'd rather keep the Smite and a bunch of miracles in my hand. So that's the reason to play Windmill Strike. Get it out of my hand before I draw 6 cards next turn. I get double burned here. And now I'm about to get hit for 21. Of course, we can Vault right now, so that's good. And what are we doing beyond that? A Smite and a Vault feels pretty lackluster, but it does probably build to something. I guess I could Deep Breath and then Vault and maybe play something with this Miracle. Okay, that was fine. We burned a card here, but ultimately all of this worked. Let's discard both of these again and probably do want to worship into Vault. Otherwise, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just struggling to get down to hand size with all these miracles. And now we can worship and Vault. And that's probably a good place to take this from here. Oh, wait, no, that's not how worship works. Right. I just worship and win, right? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm sure that this is better. Not going to be able to draw my main card unless I draw like a bunch of cards here. Nah, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just smite and say we did. Duplication potion is very good, and we also get to potentially add an evaluate into our deck, or just a protect. I do kind of like protect. It retains, so we can find a way to weave it in. Okay, I think this is a fine setup for protect. Yeah, sure, let's go for that. And now let's go question mark. That's the only thing we can do. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. So we can transform one of our defense or our strike plus. There's also mayhem, but I think I still like mayhem. Anything else worth getting rid of? No, let's just transform a defend. Cool. And that gives me another windmill strike. Sure, I'll take it. And now we'll take that into the shop. And will we have enough to remove a card at both shops? Yes. We still have the membership card. So honestly, we can fairly easily get double card removal service. Let's see what our other options are here. Whenever you play a power card, heal 2 HP. Oh, that is so good. We are playing power cards at the start of each fight. And I even have some additional power cards in here. We have that one, and that might be it. That is it. But still, healing 4 HP a fight, I guess like you compare that to Burning Blood, but we could also buy another card here. We could buy Diva Form. I'm thinking the next one, the next card removal service will cost 87. And so what is that? 162, leaving me with 113. So I might want to conserve some of my gold whenever you enter a shop. Heal 15. There's only one more shop at this stage of the game that we could ever go to. So that's a little expensive as opposed to just like a healing potion or something maybe. And what is this? Oh, combat reward screens now contain colorless cards and cards from other colors. But I don't know if that's worth 72 gold. I think that healing might be worth a bunch of gold. Deals damage equal to mantra gained this combat. That's funny. At the start of your turn, gain an energy and increase this gain by 1. Oh, that is so insane. It's expensive, but it's pretty insane. Trip plus, put 4 random attacks from your draw pile into your hand. Whoa. That's cool. Deal 5 damage whenever you attack this enemy, gain 2 block. I think I'm just going to use card removal service and save my... I mean, we have the option to go to a shop immediately after this. So I think we card removal on a defend. I don't want to remove too many defends, but actually I do. Because unless defend is kind of just at odds with a Ricklecum. Which is, I don't know how to say this yet, still. But if a defend is good, we could just use this instead. Where defends get good is when they're combined with other things, and I'm defending even more. But now I don't even know if I'm doing that. Now I think I'm just vaulting, which I now realize is kind of a pun because they're pretending that it means to vault over things, which, sure, I guess it does, but it's also clearly a reference to Time Vault, right? Let's card removal a defend. I think that never feels bad. I do think Duplication Potion is probably a smart call. It turns gain 5 mantra into just simply enter divination form. Sure, let's do this. Which at that point means I could probably just remove the thing from my deck that requires you to the eruption. I could probably just straight up remove eruption from my deck. But let's plan on going to this next shop, and I'm not sure what we're going to do there just yet. This Thorns, we either need to take this out immediately, or we need to never take it out, and I have not decided yet. So what else do we have? We have a few duplication potions. I think I will probably just empty body after doing these things. And then we're good this turn. Figure out what we're doing with the spiker later. But yes, embarrassingly, this thing did end my last run. So I don't want to underestimate it here. This is going to hit me for 7. We hit the miracle actually right now. 13, 12. So it's 25. I can probably get into a scenario. Well, if I windmill strike, then smite, then lesson learned, that will deal with the exploder. Can I do that without doing that and using my just lucky? I don't think so. So I think I'm going to need to play a bunch of cards here, or, like, not that I necessarily need to. I could use a duplication potion, but I think it makes sense to just play out my miracles. I don't want these miracles in my hand forever. I do want to be using them. So I think we're going to get just lucky here to start. We can discard this. This card that I've been saying I might want to get rid of. And yeah, I think it does make sense to just use 2 of my miracles, play all of my cards, destroy this. And then if I want to use 2 more miracles to play Vigilance, I think that that is also potentially my prerogative right now. But let's start with this, and a nice little upgrade. Let me upgrade ya. Worship with Retain is actually reasonable. And yes, now we'll gain Vigilance. So now I take no damage, and I'm in Calm, which means we can get that energy back fairly easily with a duplicated mantra. And then 1 damage onto each of these things should clear it for us. So what I probably want to do now is like cut plus Vault. That makes sense to me. I can't weave in a Mayhem here. But what I can do is discard a Mayhem so I draw the Dazed, and discard that now when we end the turn. Now we've got another Smite. We also have another Vault, and we could not use Worship this turn. All we can do is Third Eye and then Vault. And do I care about any of these cards for next turn? No, definitely not the Defense. The draw 3 is fine. Deal 5 to all enemies I don't think I need either. Empty Mind is actually good. Okay. We'll grab these then, and we'll Vault again. And I'm just building up smites. I'm going to make sure that I have some block when I take on this thing next time. I don't have to do anything here this turn. Oh, we can hang on to the Protect. I'm thinking about just Worship. I guess I would go Worship, Empty Mind, Vault. But I could, like, just play Worship, I suppose, too. If I play Empty Mind, then I'm probably going to play Vault and keep going. Unless I specifically draw another mantra right here, then maybe I'll go for it this turn. All right, let's keep going. Oh, Deep Breath. That's not bad. Is it? It doesn't really do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure, I'll play it. We draw 2. This is free. Do I want to Vault here? I can't really come up with a huge reason not to. I guess the reason not to would be we keep it in the deck, and a play we could make instead is 19 damage on the Repulsor, at which point we are like very in line to take it out in the future. Could even take it out now with the Consecrate, but I think I'd like to get some shield up before I go for the Spiker. So that's what I'm going to do here. We actually have the shield from Protect 17 block. Means that we can play 2 attacks on this. So all we need to do is find Divinity Form next turn. And I think we've actually got a perfect clear. So Mantra will do it. We can probably get there. It's a little awkward. I think we actually... No, this is free. So let's start with this. There is a weird opportunity cost here. Because I now need to play Protect before I play Cut Through Fate. Which might mean then that I'm out of an ability to go for a win here, unless I use a potion, which I just don't feel that I need to do in this fight. So now I can attack this. I mean, I can technically attack this 3 times. But I'd really like to find the mantra here. We could just go Vigilance, and then we could exit Calm. It's currently hitting me for 5. So even if I attack it one more time, I'm still in the clear right now and not taking damage this turn. I guess we just bin all of these and see if we can find a mantra. No, we find another Cut Through Fate. So we'll be setting up for next turn now instead. Just double checking. It's going to hit me for 7 down to 6 shield, and then, yeah, I can take 5. Great. Do I want a Windmill Strike? No. Actually, another Defend could be fine, though. Oh, but I'd be drawing the Defend right now. That's fine. Let's just bin them all. If I draw the mantra off of this, it's a little bit awkward, but yeah, this is fine. I do wonder if there was a way for me to make slightly different plays here and go for a kill this turn. But because I threw away 3 damage every time I played a Smite instead of a Cut Through Fate. But now we can just worship. The problem is we do still need to find... I don't want to worship. We need to find the... Oh, I really don't want to Mayhem either. Oh, we're going to have a full hand of Smites. I guess I just worship and I take 7. It's a bummer. Well, what's in my deck? Oh, I'm going to draw another worship next turn plus an empty body. Oh, that is beautiful. I actually just do the rare full pass, and next turn I'm going to generate a smite, enough block that I can play my card, and we just do it like this. Gain 11 block. This is beautiful. Then worship, and now I can play 1 card, not take any damage, and that is going to be a 57-point Windmill Strike. And we redeem ourselves from our last run. We take out the Spiker, one of the trickiest monsters in Slay the Spire. Fill all your empty potion slots with random potions. Oh yeah, this is the one that was really insane. Great. Okay, do I want another Protect? I don't want to Prostrate. And I don't think I want to Pray either. I'm just interested in these multiples of 5 here because that's what we've got. I will take a Protect, though. I think that this is solid. Now we will head to our final shop. So we got to spend it. 171 gold. We can remove a card. We also have Apotheosis, Jack of all trades. Add 2 random colorless cards into your hand and exhaust. At the start of your turn, gain 2 mantra. Gain 11 block, another Protect plus, Flurry of Blows, and follow-up. Okay, let's read these. At the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Not that great. The next 2 non-boss chests that you open contain 2 relics. Okay. Upon pickup, choose and add 5 cards to your deck. Huh. A lot of these seem not great. This is cheaper, right? Upgrade all cards, all your cards for the rest of combat. Is that good? Most of my cards are upgraded. Honestly, they almost all are. I don't think this really even does anything. Escape from a non-boss combat. Receive no rewards. Oh, I'm going to be buying some potions here. Let's card removal on either a defend or a strike. I'm not sure. Potentially an eruption if I really just want to say no to wrath and just go full divinity. I don't hate the wrath form though. It has sometimes been useful. But I think it's kind of clunky. I think it's expensive. Where it's not as expensive is you exit calm and then you basically get your energy back. So that part I do appreciate. And sometimes I just have a bunch of smites in my hand. So let's keep removing defense. We have the Oracle come. Let's get rid of those. And that looks good to me. And then I think we toss the liquid bronze and buy bottled miracles and a smoke bomb just in case we need it and we can't take it with us. And we could take flurry of blows. I think that that's cheap enough. I could grab another protect here actually too. I kind of do like that. All right, sure. 2 random colorless cards to your hand I don't know about. Let's go. I mean, I can't grab protect in 2 potions, but otherwise I'm like tossing a potion. And I think that the smoke bomb can just buy me a lot of health. I think that the miracles are also good. But I think that this is slightly better. And then we're going to play the thorns at the start of next combat no matter what. Okay, cool. Now we can heal up to full before this encounter. And then we can heal up for full before this encounter as well. I forget what else I was just thinking about in my head. Sorry. It is a little bit late at night right now. That's where the runs go south. And I just start picking up a bunch of protect pluses. But, oh, I was just thinking of something, and now I feel like I'm going to forget it. Oh, is there anything that I want to upgrade? Well, there's not really many options to upgrade. I could upgrade a windmill strike, either of my 2 windmill strikes. That doesn't seem super exciting. I think I heal up. I think let's go top off. Please just give me an emerald key. Come on. All right. Yeah, let's top off. It's definitely some overheal here, but it's fine. Let's overheal. Then let's go into this elite combat. And this is up against Nemesis. I don't remember this thing. We can battle him, establishment, and vault immediately, but I think it's also just totally fine here to mayhem. Oh. We can mayhem and vault. Oh gosh, I guess I have to just play out my whole hand here, huh? That seems too good to not just do everything. Yeah, okay. This is an eruption from Just Lucky. Do I care about an eruption that I also could draw this turn? And then I'm not vaulting. I'm just using cut to draw eruption. I think it's too risky right now. And then I think I probably like cut a few times. We could just worship now too instead of vaulting. Maybe that's fine. Yeah, let's worship. Cool. And then we'll cut and consecrate as well. I'll take the protect just in case. And I'll also take the windmill strike, won't I? You know what? Let's not take the protect. We've got a bunch of protects. Let's draw the windmill strike ASAP so we can start getting a discount on it. And then let's just consecrate for a little bit more damage. Do we want to make it so that when we draw the mantra, we can just go off? Oh, they're intangible right now. Oh, so we actually have to block. Oi. Okay. Deus Ex worship. Okay, I need to think about this because they are intangible until their next turn. What we do have here is we have protect and we have empty body. Protect plus empty body is... What's protect? 16? 16, so that's 27. That is not bad. Oh, and I already have 10 somehow. Oh, because I'm currently playing the fiver. Okay, so we are good. We are not taking damage, and we need to figure out what we want to draw next turn. This turn I'm going to play empty body, protect, and nothing else. I'm going to hang on to... I could like just draw this entire hand, but do I want to draw Deus Ex with a full hand? Not really. Am I willing to worship and unload? Probably. So I think we discard these. Though Deus Ex is mana. The earlier we draw Deus Ex, like we could actually cut Deep Breath so that way we just get 2 energy off of it. But maybe this is good. And there is one other kind of interesting play we could make, but I think that this is solid. Let's discard... Oh, no, I want this now. Because I'm just going to take a random extra energy from that. And we might also wind up doing like a duplicate potion or something later on, but let's just drink the thorns because otherwise we're going to be full up. And one thing that I am considering right now is playing a smite. I know it will deal 1 damage, but we are otherwise not going to get that much bonus energy, and I think the bonus energy... but this is like a free bonus energy because I just get to play smite for free. Okay, I'm back off of it. We're going to hang on to smite. We might wind up duplicating potioning on a windmill strike or something, but the important thing is we take no damage, and we are going divinity on them next turn. That is the plan. No intangible here. They are planning on attacking me for a bunch of damage, but who cares? We can keep a vault on top, which means we would be able to draw that. Or we could draw like Miracle. Oh, we're going to shuffle our deck before we draw. So I don't think it matters, actually. What happens if we don't play Deep Breath? We're always going to play Deep Breath. So it literally doesn't matter. Okay. So now what we are doing here, I think we're leading off with a worship. Let's start with that. Yeah, looks good. And then, should I just spend all my cards? I can't come up with a reason not to. I don't have a vulnerable potion. I could double up a windmill slam. So, I'm not even going to need to. This is so much damage. It's crazy. I just double windmill slam. Okay, apologies. I have to play one more card, but yeah, okay. Divinity Stance is pretty busted, isn't it? The Juzu Bracelet. Normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. That is actually pretty solid. We'll pick up a replacement liquid bronze, and now we could either halt Blasphemy or Inner Peace. Or we could skip. I think that that is a clear skip there. And sure, we got the Juzu bracelet, so now we could go here, but I think we still go here because we could pick up another relic here. There is part of me, though, that is like, let's take the least amount of encounters as possible, and then we're in the clear. And maybe that's just the right route. I suppose I've got a few reasons to want to head this way regardless. So let's go this way, and if we decide to go for the damage maxing route, we can do that. If we decide to go for the damage minimizing route, well, we also have that as an option. Protect is 17. And then let's definitely start by chug-a-lugging this. I'm just going to play these and remove the need to make a decision around that, and then I suppose we could double protect here. It's not the craziest idea. It's 34, and then we full block this assault. I'm going to do that. 34 block is good enough to me. Let's just take no damage, and we'll figure out what we're doing in just a moment here. Having one of my mantras be retainable is actually pretty good. Like, you don't need them both to be retainable as long as one of them is. We can mostly block this damage. Oh, you know what I could have done? This could have been a fine time to smoke bomb. Because we look at it, we smoke bomb here, we pick up this, we make it through 2 more encounters, and then we're in the clear. I'm going to save the smoke bomb, though, just in case, because these guys aren't that much of an issue, and I'm probably just going to heal up on the final thing before the boss anyways, which means we can probably put all of this into one video. You know that, whether that's happened or not yet. I don't. But I guess the other reason to do combats is for lessons learned, but like all of my stuff that I care about is already upgraded too. I'm actually just thinking about smoke bombing right now again. I did already lose a potion, so that would be kind of for naught. And then the other question here... No, okay, so third eye is going to block this. And what else do we need to do right now? I guess we're just looking for a bunch of block. Let's just grab a bunch of block. That's easy enough. Let's keep vigilance. Discard all of these. I mean, consecrate's fine. We can keep consecrate. Sure. Okay. So now let's draw the card that we want to draw. We're going to focus on this one here. Confirm. And then this is 26. So 9 plus 3. Yeah, we're taking a little bit here still, but I think ultimately this is fine. Consecrate's not going to get onto this guy. Maybe I should have just been discarding the Consecrate. But I'm going to keep it at this point. And then Vigilance, we've got 22 of the 26 required block here. So we take 4. Taking 4 is fine. Losing our duplication potion is not ideal, though. Okay. So now I could use another potion to double worship. Where does that get us? Then I don't have too many potions for the final fight because I'm going to use the smoke bomb, but I do have Entropic Brew. Okay. Sure. I think I'm over potioning for this fight, but I'm like kind of low on block all of a sudden. Let's just worship plus. Enter the divine state and roll up the sleeves. We're getting in there now. 15 to everybody. That's a start. We can probably, well, we can easily kill this. We can almost as easily kill this. But can we, I guess it's just as easy to kill this thing here then too, right? We just windmill it. Oh, that's enough. Oh yeah, it's 3 times damage. Oh, okay. Right. Now we dig for the card that lets us kill this again. I think I'll go Empty Mind to draw 3 and Lesson Learned. Nice. That gives us a Defend Plus. Defend Plus is, it's something. And we can also pick up another Cut Through Fate. I've been enjoying the Cut Through Fate, and it's a Cut Through Fate Plus already too. Sure. Sure. Now we grab our final chest here and the boot. Whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked damage, unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. I don't see that being immediately useful, but I think now I've decided I'm just taking this route. I'm going Smoke Bomb on. If this seems easy, I'll clear it. If not, I'll Smoke Bomb it, and then we have a bunch of question mark encounters. We're protected from curses. We are protected from encounters, and that basically means we've made it to the cult leader. So, it seems like we've made it. Okay, Smoke Bomb. I think so. I really do think so. These things are just annoying. I don't think I want to deal with all of this. Let's Smoke Bomb. Goodbye. Goodbye. See how the character disappears? That's so silly. Like floats away. All right. These guys, probably. I can probably take these things. These punks. This one's hitting me for 14 right now. This is for 9. I think we go Establishment, battle him, and Vault after a Consecrate. That's pretty easy. And now we're getting value. And now we can just protect and not have to worry about that. But before we commit to that, can we find anything better than that? Well, we can Vault again. So if we're going to Vault, I guess we just Vault. I don't hate protecting here, but I think that vaulting is just solid too, because it decreases the cost of all of our... Oh, and this has Retain. Oh, that's so good then, actually. Okay, now we can Consecrate again. We can also... I mean, we can still just finish this turn with a Protect. It's pretty free. So I think we Mayhem. We probably just Protect here. But I guess before we do that, let's cut. And do I want to draw the Worship Plus and get rid of these other 2 cards? That's fine. Yeah. Great. And then I think we just, finish off with a Protect. We don't take any damage now. We retain 5, which means we would rip a card. So let's also smite this guy. This guy's double smiteable. How much are my windmill strikes for? They're for 15 damage next turn. What did these do? They gained strength and defended. But this doesn't seem like that big of a deal right now. I can worship once, but only once. I can blind everything. That's actually quite good. So if we blind everything and then block for 17, we're only taking 8. Okay, can we find something slightly better than that? Oh, I have both of my worships. Oh. Then I probably just have the kill. So with 3 energy, I can play 2 cards on everybody, and yeah, that's got to just be good enough. 36 clears either of these. 27 does not clear this, but 36 does, and 45 easily clears that guy as well. Okay, yeah, it was easy. It was easy. Gain 1 artifact. Oh, that's pretty cool, just going into the boss, just having a random artifact. Do I want evaluate? I have no clue what the cult leader will do. 0 clue. Going in completely blind here. Whenever you change stances, gain 10 block. Kind of just have to be ready for anything against the cult leader, and having some insight could be some reasonable flexibility. Let's go for that. And now let's do the dang thing. I mean, we're going to go through some question mark encounters here while walking and traversing through the chaos of the spire. Your thoughts suddenly begin to feel very real. Imaginings of monsters and riches begin to manifest themselves into reality. The sensation is quickly fleeting. What do you do? Upgrade all cards you can no longer heal. Heal to full, no penalty. Or go for a fight. I think we go for a fight and obtain a rare relic. I think I can take any of the bosses from round 1. All right, the mode shifter. After receiving 30 damage, changes to defensive mode. What else are we doing here? Yeah, let's consecrate to begin. I'm just going to lay out my hand for sure. Because this also allows me to set up my next turn and decide if I care for any of these cards. And of them, I probably just grab Windmill Strike and Vault. And I'm not sure that I'll be able to one-shot this guy, because it hits me back for damage, right? When it's like in defensive mode, it has thorns, basically, I believe. We can double worship here. We can also single worship. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is so much better. We'll definitely get it into defense mode, so I'm not worried about that. But let's get lucky. Let's bin this, actually. We go single worship. And because it's a boss fight, we have the extra energy. Then we Vault, and we hang on to all of these other cards, including our second worship. So we could even Vault again right now. And what would that look like? Would that include playing this Protect just to get it out of my hand? Or playing Carve Reality? Or ignoring all of these things and just trying to deal as much damage right now as we possibly can? I think it might be that one. Let's worship to start. And now 30 damage. Go to defense mode. Oh, it is not mode shifted yet. Oh, so we actually calculated that out perfectly somehow. That I can now do my biggest damage, which is probably going to be one of my 36ers. Let's start there. I know lesson learned is a little bit more, but I want to hang on to that if I can. So now it's in defense mode. Oh, can I just kill it this turn then? Oh, I think so. I might just be able to do this. What if we 36 you and then... Let's hang on to this for a second. 36 you. Not quite, right? 33 plus 39 is not quite going to get there. 33 plus 39. But do one of these give me an attack card? It does. Yeah, let's use this. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy 5 times. Oh, yes, that is 50 damage. I think that clears this. Oh, wait. It's 75 damage. So now we can Windmill Strike and then Lesson Learned. And goodbye. We get an upgrade for Windmill Strike. That is actually a card that I wanted an upgrade on, so that is pretty cool. We take a Tungsten Rod, a Regen Potion for the final fight, and we could grab another Windmill Strike, an Empty Body, or a Wheel Kick Plus. I don't think I need another Windmill Strike. I don't know if I need another Empty Body. I think this might be skip time. I think we're skipping here. Yeah, I'm just going to start the final fight by drinking all of my potions, but let's just skip. I don't think we need any of these things. Let's move along here. We picked up a Tungsten Rod. It's fine. It's fine. Find some potions. You find yourself in a room filled with racks of test tubes, beakers, flasks, forceps, pinch clamps, stirring rods, tongs, goggles, funnels, pipettes, cylinders, condensers, and even a rare spiral tube of glass. Why do you now know the names of all of these tools? It doesn't matter. You take a look around. Okay. Do I want to drink potions before I find some potions? It's probably not going to give me full potions, right? Oh, it will. Well, we don't need the Smoke Bomb. Smoke Bomb does nothing for me. I will take a skill potion and an attack potion and skip the Smoke Bomb. We could even totally skip, have used the Smoke Bomb and just get that, but I'm going to see what... Oh, so this is an optional fight. That's why. I was like, I don't have to do any fights now, and I won't be doing that. We will be... No need to be greedy. That has been my downfall before. I'm going to go into the fire and heal for 4. That is the least greedy play you could possibly make. I mean, at this point, do I simply upgrade my other Windmill Strike? Probably. I really don't need lessons learned now, so I can just freely cast that whenever I draw it. We could upgrade the other warship. Upgrades on either of these. This one gets cheaper. This one does more block. I don't think either of those are useful. It's either just the other Windmill Strike to have some passive, building towards something. I could definitely see needing Consecrates. I could see there actually being some cult leaders. But we have a ton of potions. Oh, and we're going to be able to heal up our starting HP when we need to. Right. And like I said, I kind of want to drink all of my potions immediately so that way I can use the Entropic Brew. Let's leave, and I think I upgrade Windmill Strike here. I think that the 4 health just ain't going to be useful. Look at how many cards in my deck are already upgraded. That's pretty great. Let's upgrade one more and fight the cultist for the first time for potentially my final video of Slay the Spire before Slay the Spire 2. I have not completed this thing, so I know I have not seen everything that this game has to offer, and also I've never done a single Ascension challenge, but, we gotta leave some content for the future. I will be replaying this game as well as playing Slay the Spire 2 regardless, though my focus for the next few months will probably be on Slay the Spire 2, to be honest, but I can definitely see it coming back to this one for sure. And we can see the Awakened One. This is what the cult is for. Okay, we have some protects. We do probably want to get rid of these cultists. What does this do? When you play a power card, gains 1 strength. I can't help you there. At the end of its turn, heals 10. This enemy hasn't awakened yet. Okay, so we probably just want to take these hits. I mean, well, we want to protect. But what else can we afford to do here? We have to play these things and these things. I'm going to play as many potions as we can this turn, I think. Let's get a random... We could hold on to the attack, but I kind of want to use the Entropic Brew, so I think I will do that. Yeah, let's grab a random skill first. 2 mantra for block. Start of your next turn, enter Wrath. Ooh, your next attack deals an additional 5 damage. Sure, that's fine. Let's do this and this. That's some cute damages here. And then... yeah, I'm literally just going to drink all of these potions. A Windmill Strike, not terrible. Can only be played if it's the only attack in your hand. Oh, wait a minute. I can make a serious move on one of these cultists right now. That is good. I'm going to go for this. It's weird because it will be a weird card when we draw it in the future, but I think that's what I want. And then let's drink the Entropic Brew. Oh, I could have gained some strength before I did anything else. Bummer. Dexterity means that I can almost completely dodge this. I'll keep the flex potions for some final go, but let's keep drinking. Glug glug. Another protect. If an enemy has 30 or less HP, set it to 0. Yeah, maybe we take one of them out. Let's make a move on one of these clowns right now. Wha-bam. I don't know how soon this wants to make more cultists, but I think getting these cultists out of the way early makes a lot of sense. Am I going to jug? Am I going to chug a miracle? Oh, this dexterity is permanent. Yeah, so let's do that. Gain 19 block. I take 3, but then I'll heal it up next turn. Beautiful. Okay. I think we played this quite well. So now I take 3, go down to 86, but we have 4 regen this turn. We didn't deal anything to this, but we can find other opportunities to do that. Here, I think we simply lessoned learned for a little bit of damage, and then Vault, find some better cards. Looks good. Oh, that did heal me. Oh, that's curious. Didn't think about that. Did not think about that. I don't know how this guy wakes up. That is something else I have not thought about. I could meditate the judgment. No, that's terrible. Meditate just seems like an awkward card in most scenarios. Do I want to simply gain a bunch of block here from an evaluate and a protect? I could very well see that being the play. I guess this is fairly possible to get played. Another thing I could do is 1 protect and then take this thing out. But that's not that easy this turn. That's probably easier in a future turn. I'm worried that this thing has not yet awakened, but I am going to cut through Fade it. Okay. We can grab a Windmill Strike this turn, leave a Worship for myself next turn. That all seems good. I probably will wind up playing some Miracles here. But I think now I evaluate and protect, right? And then, actually, I do finish off with a Meditate. And then I'm not drawing any cards, which is awkward. But I could bring back a Protect. That's kind of cute. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8 retained cards here if I Meditate to finish off the turn. Judgment, retain. I mean, I feel like the cult leader is going to keep making cultists. So having ways to continue to deal with cultists does seem reasonable. I could also bring back... I clicked the wrong button. I could also bring back the Consecrate to deal damage. Why do I have Miracles in the... Oh, your extra miracles. That's why I can draw miracles. I got it now. Okay, okay. Um, sure. Yeah, signature move is... Oh, signature move deals 90 when it's tripled. Oh, that's kind of cool, but I don't want it in my hand this entire time. A signature move with retain is asking for trouble. I've learned my lesson. Same thing with judgment. So I think if we're bringing cards back here, it's honestly probably just like protect and evaluate. Boring, but probably the correct move. Oh, I could unload a smite. I could also unload a miracle. Sure, I like that. Then miracle, and then meditate, and I'm bringing back... Oh, why not just a pair of protects? Yeah, that seems fine. So I don't take any damage here. But I will be taking damage here. Okay. Do I go divinity form? Or how much damage is this actually? I mean, no, wait a minute. That's actually not that much damage. It's 32. It's 41. I can block that. That's just a pair of protects. So am I going worship, protect, protect, third eye? That's very possible. And then I'm very well set up. Let's see what third eye has in store. Oh, I can actually just play third eye protect, can't I? I want worship. I want deep breath. Not sure that I want blind. I think I might just be going for it next turn. Yeah, I think so. So what did I say this was? Well, I said it was, I said it was 32 plus 9, which is 41. And yeah, I still need a pair of protects here. I don't know what I was thinking I could get away with, but a pair of protects seems quite good. That's 50. All right. And then next turn, we unload. And we have a pretty decent amount of damage to do it. They're not even hitting me for that much here. I think I can just go for it, though. A bunch of strength seems insane. It almost just feels too easy, but maybe this is like, we're finally, yeah, like these are 90s. This is crazy big. Now, I will say, it hasn't awakened yet. Okay. I need to kill it, clearly. But let's maybe bide our expectations here a little bit, right? But let's definitely kill it. And then what? Dead? Question mark? Are they going to bring it back? Let's... Deep breath. I mean, I still can play more cards this turn. So, let's kill this thing too, obviously. Signature move, eh? Wreath of Flame plus signature move and Eruption. I mean, it feels like I can go for a big move again next turn. So do I keep all of these? I'm worried about using Eruption, actually. Let's just look for some mantras and some setup and get rid of all of these things. Why did this highlight yellow? I don't know why. But let's discard all of those. Perfect. Finishing off on a worship is exactly what I wanted to do. And I think I'm going to draw 2 cards because I have extra energy to use here. Mayhem seems great, actually, when I have extra energy, and we'll finish off with some vigilance and 5 mantra. So now this thing is going to wake up, and now we're going to see some stuff. Okay, it's hitting me for bigger points. I weakened it. So like a protect and a third eye is good enough, isn't it? Seems like it. Why is this dealing extra damage right now? It's weakened, it's not... Is it because, like, this thing just takes extra damage right now? Oh, did I play the card that my next attack deals 5 damage? That's what happened. That's what I played off the top of my deck this turn. Okay, fair enough. Let's third eye into Cut Through Fate, look for a mantra or a worship. Yeah, we don't need this. We probably just want to go divine and go for that. Makes sense. We can keep the windmill strike, but I don't think we need to either. Let's just draw deeper into the deck. Let's worship. And then 51, 60. And then we're out of cards, unfortunately. Oh, that's a bummer. Defend for 11. Protect for 19. I don't take any damage here. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. I'm full of energy right now. I've got a bunch of miracles and nothing to do with them. We block that attack. They're planning on just hitting us a bunch here. So I suppose that's fine. We can vault around a little bit, so that's probably what we'll want to do. Let's deal damage. I think this card is fine, but I think we can vault deeper than that. We can empty mind, or we can evaluate. I mean, we can do both. Sure, let's draw 3 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This gives me a full hand. Judgment. Not quite looking to do that. Let's just evaluate and then vault. And I actually do technically want to get a miracle out of my hand here. So I'm just going to play a miracle so that way I can draw another smite. I mean, I either needed to play a miracle or a protect there. And I think that's fine. All right, right now I'm enraged. So I have a way to exit my stance, but in the meantime, do I simply wish to unload? I mean, this is just 5 damage. I don't think it's... Oh, wait, maybe it is good, though, still. Because it doubles, right? So it's actually 10 damage. So yeah, it's probably still worth playing. And honestly, we have the energy to play everything here. We can probably unload all of these smites. And then a Cut Through Fate. We just have to keep a damage spell on top. We'll keep both of them, because I have the energy to play everything. That's lethal. I think we did it. I think we won with the Watcher, and I think that was a pretty clean victory as well. The only dirty part of it was we did not have the Emerald Key. So again, this is where the run will end, I believe, is how this works. But I've at least beat the game on all characters, so that's something. And that is going to be it for this video. And I'll be back with another video tomorrow. So, okay, if this video comes out on March 4th, then I'll be back tomorrow with Slay the Spire 2. If this video is out on March 3rd, then I will be back with a video tomorrow where I attempt to grab all 3 keys and complete. And I don't know which character I'm going to do that run on as well. So, we'll see. But for today, that is going to be it for me. I guess I'll see if I get any cool unlocks here. I could look at some cards that I've unlocked so far and see if that kind of makes me interested in any particular path. I don't know. I'd rather just read the cards when they come up in the games. It's a little bit information overload for me. And this is the end of a 3-hour video at this point. So I think it is fair to say we are done. And one other thing that I've heard is that, because there's something else that I haven't tried, which is just like trying some Ascension battles, right? So we could try an Ascension 1. I believe that if we try the daily climb, there are no ascensions and you can't get the keys and do that part of the game. So I don't think I want to do a daily climb. I think that that's just like its own separate thing, and the ascensions are really where the interesting gameplay is at. So do I go back to the Ironclad with an ascension? Do I pick one of these two, which I thought were a lot of fun and did some really crazy stuff with? I'm not sure. Or maybe we'll just play Slay the Spire too. But for today, that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.